Hey everyone, welcome to my playoff prediction video. Now this video I'm not going to be going into a whole bunch of stats. I'm not going to be giving you, records or go into too much detail about these. If you want that, I'm sure the Hockey Guy and Post to Post and many great other hockey YouTube channels out there will kind of give you a little bit more of an in-depth dive into, kind of the ins and outs of each series in terms of, records or, points or things like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of give you my straight up prediction of who's going to win or lose the series. I'm not going to try to go into too much detail for obvious reasons. So like I just mentioned, there's going to be a lot of other channels that do a great job of that. So I didn't really do a predictions video last year. It was kind of an odd year. But I did guess the Stanley Cup final in my predictions for like awards and stuff prior to last season, so I was pretty pumped about that. This year I didn't do a predictions video for this upcoming season. Just kind of amongst friends, I was kind of thinking, probably Carolina, Edmonton might be a good choice for the final. Kind of as the season was kind of going along, I kind of was feeling Florida a little bit. I honestly have no idea. I've watched a lot of hockey this year, and that's what kind of makes it a little bit more difficult, I feel like, to choose. Just because in previous years I wasn't watching as much hockey as I did this year. I mean, it was just impossible being at work at all and not having access to a bunch of games like I have this season. So I was pretty much just kind of at the whim of, Sportsnet or NBC or TSN, whatever they would show me is pretty much what I was able to watch. This year it's been different. I've been able to watch a lot of games, which has been fantastic. So you'll notice we have the Central Division behind me. I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to probably do the other divisions after that. The West Division isn't actually solidified yet, so I can't do that one right now. But I'm hoping tonight or tomorrow I'll be able to do that one. And if you'll notice, I have the Tampa Bay jersey up there. That will be in every single video. They are the defending Stanley Cup champions. They get to be in every single video. So I'm pretty much going to get started right away with the far series over there between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers. Now this is a series I've been looking forward to for over 20 years. I've always wanted to see a battle of Florida between the Panthers and the Lightning, and this year it finally happens, and whoever wins, I'm not going to be disappointed. I love both teams. I'm not opposed to seeing back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. I know a lot of people don't like seeing it. I don't mind it too much. So if Florida were to win the Cup again, I wouldn't be overly disappointed, but I would love to see Florida go on and advance into the second round, and I think they could probably do it. But what is my official prediction? My official prediction is the Florida Panthers. I'm going to say the Florida Panthers in 7. I know a lot of people always kind of take either 6 or 7 games because it's the most exciting or the most respectful, I guess. They don't want to say teams are going to get swept and everything, but I really truly believe that this series has the potential to go all the way to 7, and it will be a heck of a series. Florida doesn't have the experience that Tampa does, but they're a well-coached team, and they have great goaltending depth. It's just a heavy team up front, really skilled, and I think they're built for the playoffs, and I think the Panthers should be able to squeak this one out. It will not be easy, though. Alright, so up next between the Nashville Predators and the Carolina Hurricanes. My favorite team, the Hurricanes, going into this as the favorite, which is seemingly kind of odd to me. And Nashville traditionally does very well as the underdog, so I'm slightly concerned. Carolina does have some pretty recent NHL playoff experience, but the Predators, they also have some pretty good experience as well. A lot of players are still on the team from their Stanley Cup final run, and Roman Josi, who I think is probably one of, if not top 2, best defensemen in the NHL. And I feel like this series is going to be one that could be affected by home ice advantage, so it's great that Carolina has the home ice because Nashville will have more fans, which is kind of unfair, but something that is completely out of anyone's control. I mean, this has nothing to do with hockey. It's, state-wide, I guess, or state-controlled. However many fans you can have in your particular state. Nashville is allowing more fans than North Carolina would be allowing in their state. So 2 years ago, everyone was even. Everyone had full 100% capacity. Last year, again, very even. 0 people for all the teams. So this playoff will be very interesting, not just in this series, but just as a whole, of how many fans certain teams can have and how many fans other teams can't have. So I think that will play a big role. We'll see how it goes. Carolina is looking pretty dangerous. The last 2 games of the season did give me a little bit of concern for the Carolina Hurricanes, but overall, who do I think is still going to win this series? I'm going to take the Hurricanes in 5. This, I think, should be a pretty quick series. Even if Nashville wins, I would still say it would be in 5. I think this one should be kind of done pretty quickly. Carolina, though, to me looks just unstoppable this season, and I would be really worried if I was the rest of the league. I will say if Nashville does beat Carolina, I will not be surprised. Not in the slightest, to be completely honest. I don't think Nashville could go on to win the Stanley Cup, but if Carolina does advance the first round, I do think there is potential for them to win the Stanley Cup. Alright, so that does it for the Central Division. Now we'll kind of switch over to I guess we'll do the North Division next. But that does it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys want, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. I'll leave a link to that in the description as always. And yeah, stay tuned for the North Division up next. Take care. Bye.